game. It's winning that counts.
Yeah, baby. We're going to go out there and win.
This is Just Win Bets, baby.
Just win, baby.
With Joe DeFan and Shane O'Mac.
How do they keep winning?
Live on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
Here we go again with our guys back in studio. I'm joined with, of course, the Wise Man and Shane O'Mac as we talk some college hoops. Don't listen to me because I'm just garbage the last couple weeks. I don't get it. It took me a week to revamp this whole model, and I'm solid on these picks. Because when I say, because it's kind of like college football. When I went, back to Mormons. I said put the mortgage on it. Boom, it hit. I was on fire with college football. So
are Mormons built into the model?
Mormons are built into the model, and they are, of course, a ranked team. They are taking on Utah. However, the spread is huge, so I will not be taking that as one of my picks. But I did.
Shane and I were 2-0 last week, right?
Yes.
2-0, baby.
5-1 for Shane.
I'm 5-1. I'm 5-1 overall.
Very nice.
I'm on fire.
Yeah. We got screwed on the hot dog because I had the kicker.
Kicker hurts.
The hook killed me.
Can we tie a bow on the college football season real quick? Have you already done that?
Absolutely. We have not talked about that. We did not win our bet. We were there.
Miami covered.
Yeah, we got screwed. We got screwed.
Yeah. I'm super happy for Indiana. Wish they had covered, but I just wonder the implications for college football going forward. Like, Indiana strategically said, we're just going to get the oldest team possible. Like, they were the oldest team in college football. I think their average age was higher than some NFL teams. And so is this a shift? Is this the new model? Just getting, older guys. I mean, when you think of like high school, the seniors always beat up on the freshmen. Like, there is a physical difference in, seniors and freshmen in high school. And quite frankly, there's a physical difference, it's only 4 years later when you're in college, and there's a physical difference in these older guys. And so is it a shift? Like, maybe we're not going to see, prized 5-star recruits being, hailed as the second coming out of high school because they're not going to be the, the sought after types. I don't know.
That is true. I mean, it's crazy because I saw a stat. It was like Indiana's average age was like 23.4 years of age, something like that. And like the Green Bay Packers average is like 24 and a half or something like that. That's insane. Yeah. That's insane. And to your point, like, a 2 or 3 star athlete at 24 is probably better than a 5-star athlete at 18. You got exactly 5-6 years of building muscle on that kid, I mean, so definitely.
It could be a shift. That could be the new norm.
What's your take on Mendoza now declaring to go into the NFL? Smart move?
His stock price will never be higher. And so you get to go to Vegas, baby. Vegas, they're going to have the number 1 pick, right? So, hey, I might as well go.
Yeah.
But as we've learned with college basketball, you can go pro and come back to college now. So, if it doesn't work out, we could see him back in an Indiana uniform 2 or 3 years from now. Why not?
Yeah.
Come back and get his doctorate or something.
Yes.
We're, of course, joined with the Wise Man, and we're going to jump into college hoops right now. But let's go with a hot hand. 5-1 in the last 3 weeks. So let's go with Shane O'Mac with his first pick.
Yeah, baby. 5-1. 5-1. I'm on fire. Now when I say that, I'm going to jinx myself.
Right.
I'm joking. Okay. These were my darlings during the football season. And I'm going back to them for the first time in the college basketball season. I need somebody to play some Lionel Richie for me. Going to the Commodores, playing Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Commodores are 15th ranked in the nation. They're 16-3, but they've lost their last three straight. But they lost to two pretty good teams, and then Texas. Texas. But they lost to Florida. Florida's been on fire lately. They lost to Arkansas. Arkansas is a pretty good team. And then they lost to Texas. But in that Texas game, they were off. Their field goal percentage was in the mid-30s for overall, not just 3-point shooting.
Right.
That was the overall field goal percentage was in the mid-30s. They're usually around a 50% or better shooting team. So I just think that was just an off night for that game. But the other two games, there were two pretty good teams they lost to. But they started off the season 16-0. And I think they're in a prime bounce-back game here. So they are Vanderbilt's 11th in the country in points per game. They're rated 9th best offensively. They play efficient basketball on both ends of the floor. Mississippi State, their offense, they can't score very well. They're 132nd in college basketball in scoring, 217th in offensive rating. The concern for me for this one for Mississippi State is that they're 221st nationally in defensive rating. So that just tells me I don't think Mississippi State has the firepower or the defense to slow down Vandy. The one thing I would say Mississippi State's better at is they can rebound a lot better than Vandy. That's what Vandy's problem is when they're off, they can't get those offensive rebounds. But anyways, the Mississippi State Bulldogs are also 3-8 against the spread at home this year. So it's not like you can't go in there and win and cover your spread. I think if this game happened 2 weeks ago, this spread would be double digits. Like if Vandy was still 16-0 and they're playing this game, I think there would be like a 10 or 11 point spread. Currently, I got it earlier today at Vanderbilt -7. Give me the Commodores -7.
Commodores at -7.
Commodores -7.
Dancing.
I think I saw it still on BetMGM. I think it has it -7. Some books have moved to -7.5.
Dancing all night long.
All night long.
So,
I just think it's a good bounce back game for them. Like I said, if this game would happen 2 weeks ago, the spread would probably be 10, 11, or 12 points. So give me Vandy.
Yeah. So keep in mind here, fellas, that because of the snowstorm that's happening across majority of the United States here, that a lot of the games got pushed up towards, they moved it towards an earlier time. It's at
they're playing at noon tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, they're playing at noon. They originally was scheduled at 3 o'clock, but now they got moved to 12 o'clock noon. And that's going to be for a lot of the games. So, folks, when you're looking at the ticker on the bottom, they've updated it for us. You'll notice that there has been a lot of changes due to the weather, which is good.
I think they moved a few games from Sunday to Saturday even.
Yeah. There's no games on Sunday.
No games at all?
No games at all.
Really?
Your favorite team's playing right now. Well, I mean, top 25.
They're garbage.
Top 25. Let me rephrase. It's top 25. No one's playing Sunday.
What the line on that was? I have Ohio State in that game covering. What's the score of that game right now?
I think it's 26-22 Ohio State. Your other best friend.
OHIO. I love it.
As you can see, the spread, I think the
spread was huge for that game. I think Michigan
huge.
was favored by like 14 or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you're telling me a rivalry game that the spread's that big? No way.
Yeah, it was big. It was big.
Yeah, it was big. It was like 14 points. I've never seen that. I was like, that's too big for a rivalry game.
Yeah, I thought it was 15, 16, something like that. Yeah, and you'll see.
Yeah, I thought it was like 16.5.
Yeah. All right, so Shano's first pick, of course, is Vanderbilt -7. He's going to dance all night long. He'll be dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah, he'll be dancing on the ceiling. That's right. I'll be running with the night, dancing on the ceiling. Trying to come up with some more songs here. I'm in endless love with the Commodores. There you go, endless love.
No, hello.
Yeah.
There you go.
Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark. What movie?
Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. I say that all the time. My wife wanted that song as our song when we got married, and I was like, I can't have that because that's all I'm gonna think about is Happy Gilmore.
Everyone would be laughing at you on the side. Oh, this is a song from Happy Gilmore.
Wait a minute, as the song, like the official song, like the first dance song.
Yeah, Endless Love.
My Lord.
Yeah, it's a good. So what was it, Shayna?
It's a song. It's an old song, but it's At Last. I mean, which is pretty I feel like generic, every lot of people pick, but I can't remember who sings that song. At Last.
Oh, that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what mine was.
You don't remember?
No, dude. It's 20 years ago, bro.
Does your wife know that? I'd be pissed if
I
were her.
I know. I hope she's not listening.
Mine was You're All I Need to Get By.
I can see it in my head, but I don't know who the artist was. See, now you got me stumped. Let's get back to work here. The Wise Man, your first pick.
2-0 last week, 4-2 overall.
Yep.
I'm only one behind Shano.
Yep.
So
Heels.
let's have another 2-0 week here and ride the fire. I'm going to one of the great mascot matchups of all time here. A Cornhusker versus a Gopher. Nebraska at Minnesota. This is taking place 11 a.m. local time tomorrow. Nebraska's 5.5-point favorites here. Nebraska comes in the darling of college basketball, 19-0, number 7 in the country, coming off a win against Washington. They failed to cover in that game, but they covered the previous 4. Minnesota, on the other hand, has lost 4 in a row, failed to cover in their past 3. And so, listen, the line 5.5 right now, I see, for an undefeated team going up against a sub 500 team. I think the spread is too low. I think this could be a potential double-digit win by Nebraska. I know they're going to a tough place to play in Minnesota, the barn. Minnesota has the elevated court. You ever see that? The benches are below and then the court's above. Always kind of a weird dynamic in the barn in Minnesota.
But you see kind of that for the March Madness game sometimes.
Yeah, exactly right.
At Jerry's World.
Yeah. But if this game was Duke undefeated playing a 500 team or Kentucky undefeated, one of the blue bloods, I think the spread would be double digits, but this is Nebraska. I don't think the market's caught up to them. I think they're still a question mark, but they're 19-0. We're halfway through the season, over halfway through the season. Right. This is a good Nebraska team. I think they cover the 5.5. Look, if you want to throw out some stats, Nebraska's 15th in the country in 2-point percentage. They're lead the Big Ten in 3-point shooting. Their assist to turnover ratio, they rank 5th in the country, so they don't turn over the ball, which is good on the road in a potential hostile environment. They got 4 guys averaging over double digits. So give me Minnesota minus 5.5. I like it.
Minnesota minus 5.5.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Plus.
Sorry, Nebraska 5.5.
Nebraska minus 5.5.
This guy.
My bad.
Nebraska minus 5.5 at minus 108 at DraftKings. So something to think about there. We do have some news that we wanted to share before we get to my pick. I know Shane and Mac heard this before, but I want to let the wise man know as well. We are now going to get our license to where now we can get the affiliates and stuff like that, not only in Virginia, Maryland, but where you're at, New York, New Jersey, the whole 9 yards. We're and you saw the intro.
I love the intro. It's nice. Beautiful.
They've done a good job, and we have a producer now that's going to do a little bit better layout so we can focus on these bets and give you the best product out there. But there's more news to share, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But people are tuned in just to see what I'm going to pick. I haven't been successful as these two, but I went back I pulled out a couple of the math books, okay? And trying to look at why was this not working, because I was comparing, I guess, using the same model a little bit of the NBA with college. You can't do that. The European models you can't do that. So I'm going to go with the first upset. I went more to the college football where I was successful, as you know, with the BYU. The Mormons saved me all year. The Miami calling to make the playoffs, as Shano knows. The Georgia, the UGA to win the division. So those things is when I went and I took the math from that and put it into this system because I had to collect some data here. So without further ado, I'm going to go with the game is the Houston and taking on Texas Tech. They're traveling to Texas Tech, and they recently played, as Shano pointed out, excuse me, off the air here. But, yeah.
It was a close game, though, wasn't it?
It was a very close game. The
first one was in Houston, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very close game.
This one's in Texas Tech.
And the Joes and the pros are kind of split on this. I see an upset. I really do. So I wouldn't push anybody away from taking Texas Tech money line, which is currently at even money if you wanted to do that. But hold on, it's loading here. At even money. And you can get that at Bet365 and a couple other books. But I'm going to play it safe and take the 1.5 at -115. You can get that at Hard Rock. You can also get that, let's see here. You can get that at FanDuel as well. But the cheapest number +1.5 at -115 at the Hard Rock Bet. So I'm going to go with that as my first pick for my single here, which is Texas Tech with the upset. I think they're going to live and die by the 3. I think they're a little pissed off of what happened last game when, as Shano pointed out, when they took on Houston recently. So I think Texas Tech beats them by 2 or 3 points. But it's good to have the 1.5. So Texas Tech +1.5.
Like it.
We are now
nice.
We're now at the point where we are doing the hot dog. We were so close last week. The hook got me. I took Wake Forest -1.5, and they won by 1. The hook is killing me. It's killing me. So I'll go first with my first pick here for the hot dog. Excuse me. And this is something, again, this is my brother-in-law's alma mater, and I don't care for these guys at all. I mean, they're okay. I respect them, but it's just not really a team that I really respect. But, they travel to Bama. I'm referring to Tennessee Vols. They are going, and the game, of course, due to the weather, which this doesn't make any sense to me. The game is currently at 8:30 at night. It's in Bama, and I'm not saying that, I want anything to happen to either one of these clubs because of the weather, but it might, swing over there. You never know. And that's why a lot of the games are earlier, as you know. Bama, it ranks 17th in the nation, currently at -5.5. But I'm going away from the spread here, and I'm going to go with the over-under. I don't think this team is going to, combine-wise, is going to score a lot of points. So I'm going to go with the under 167 points total. And you can get that there at FanDuel at -110, 167 total points. That's going to be my hot dog. So give me Tennessee, Bama under 168.5. I say 167. I apologize. 168.5 at FanDuel at -110. So that'll be my hot dog pick. Tennessee, Bama under 168.5.
I like the unders this weekend with the snowstorm coming through. You're going to get a lot of people who are just going to be like, I'm staying home. I'm not going to the game. Yeah. So you might get half empty stadiums. It'll be, kind of a dead environment. So I like the under there.
Yeah. So that's my hot dog for me. What is, who's going next for the hot dog?
You go, Shane.
Man. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, who do you think would win in like a nature rumble? A wildcat or a bear?
Oh, bear.
You think a bear?
Oh, for sure. What type of bear are we talking?
Yeah.
If it's a black bear, maybe a wildcat.
Grizzly?
The bears are so big, man. Grizzly bear could destroy them for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bear.
For my matchup, I'm gonna say the Wildcats gonna come through in this one. I'm going out to LA where Northwestern's taking on the UCLA Bruins. I'm not sure of the start time now. It's supposed to be a Saturday night game. Maybe they've moved it up. But Northwestern's plus 7.5, so UCLA is favored. UCLA's 13-6. They're coming off a great win against Purdue, which could propel their season. But listen, prior to that, they were 2-2. Their wins were against two of the putrid teams in the Big Ten, Penn State and Maryland. Their losses were against subpar average teams in Ohio State and Wisconsin. Can we get an update on that Ohio State game back there?
Sure, absolutely. The UCLA game is at 6 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. It is.
Oh, they moved it.
It is your favorite team, the Michigan whatever, 33-30 as we. It looks like 4 seconds left and 40 seconds left in the first half. And Ohio State has the ball, and they're moving it half court there.
OHIO. So anyway, one of UCLA's wins comes against a subpar Ohio State team, a subpar Wisconsin team. Northwestern, on the other hand, 9-10, hovering around 500. They won and covered their last game against USC. So, I don't like to normally take those Midwest teams traveling out west to California and Oregon, but Northwestern's already been out there for a couple of days. They were in LA playing USC. So this isn't a bad travel spot for them. They've been, instead of sitting back in Chicago with the cold weather and the snow, they've been kicking back at the beach in LA for the past couple of days. So they're living high on the horse. They're loving life. So they've lost 4 in a row, or prior to that win against USC, they had lost 4 in a row. But listen to the teams that they lost to and nearly covered in a lot of them. They lost to Nebraska, number 17, 7 ranked team in the country. They lost to Illinois, number 11, and they lost to Sparty, number 10. So they've had just a difficult travel spot playing 3 of the top 11 teams in the country. So I like Northwestern. I don't think they're going to win this game. I think UCLA wins the game, but you're going to give me 7.5 with a scrappy Northwestern team that led by Nick Martinelli. He's averaging 24 points a game, shoots over 50% from the 3-point line. So I think Northwestern, the Wildcats, do just enough to cover. Give me them at plus 7.5.
Plus 7.5 in most books here, folks. FanDuel, our friends over at Caesars. Those are probably the best numbers there. But, you can get it at DraftKings, but you're going to pay a little bit more of the juice of minus 112, minus 115 over at Bet365 and at BetMGM. So definitely want to get that. Don't want to pay that much of juice. You know what I mean? So right now we have Tennessee, Bama under 168.5 and Northwestern at plus 7.5. To finish the hot dog, we go to Shane O'Mac.
All right. I'm looking at the Clemson Tigers. They are 18th ranked in the nation. Coming into this game, 16-4. They're going to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's currently 11-8. So who would win that fight, a Tiger or a Yellow Jacket?
Yellow Jackets can be scrappy. You don't want to get swarm.
That is true.
What about
if there's a whole swarm of them, maybe.
A swarm of Yellow Jackets, yes.
So Clemson's a good team, man. They're a good team. So they're top 20 in defense. They have a very slow pace of play. I picked them 2 weeks ago, and they control the game. Every game they're in, they control. They're favored here by 7.5. I really like that a lot. I'm taking Tigers minus 7.5 for this. Georgia Tech, they have some defensive issues. They give up over 75 points per game. Clemson's a better rebounding team. Their front court's really good. Clemson's 6-1 in ACC play, where Georgia Tech is only 2-4. Looking at strength of schedule and looking at common opponents, Georgia Tech, they're a decent team, but I don't think they can hold a candle to Clemson. I'm taking Clemson minus 7.5 from a hot dog pick.
Clemson minus 7.5. So let's add all this stuff up here, guys. I'm going to do that right now.
Well, he's doing the ad. Well, he's doing the adding, Shano. Just I want to give you guys an update on the Red Wings to make the playoffs, Pistons to win the division. Parlay, we're up to $650 cash out. Yeah.
Tell us again what was on the ticket.
So I made it at the beginning. I made it back in March before basketball and hockey started. $50 to win $1,200. Your Detroit Pistons winning the division, which I think they're up about 8.5 now or 7 games, and then the winged wheel Detroit Red Wings just making the playoffs, which they lost a tough one against the Wild last night. They get a point. It was an overtime loss. It was a highly entertaining game. But the Red Wings are solidly hovering around the top of the conference.
Yeah, they're at 67 points right now, Red Wings. So I have it up right now. I was curious where they were. They're 67 points. They're on top of the Eastern Atlantic Division. So, yeah. And currently they would be the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I think they play the Caps coming up.
Yeah, Caps need to turn it around. They've been slumping.
Yeah,
they got to hurry up and turn that thing around. Right now, if the season ended today, they wouldn't be in the playoffs, and that's no bueno.
3-way parlay comes to plus 595.
Plus 595.
Nice little payday.
It is on sale there. It looks like. So yeah. Looking good.
What was the other announcement?
The other announcement, of course, we have our website that is up and running now. So we're going to start putting our picks and our videos and stuff like that on there. So in addition to the license, we have that. And again, more announcements to come. We don't want to give it all at once. It's just kind of like, you don't want to scarf down the whole burger all at one time. You want to take a little piece here and there. But we'll announce that hopefully next week. But website is up, www.justwinbetsbaby.com. We got the new intro. Producer's going to take over next week, so we're going to talk a little bit about that off the air to get everything ready. But it'll look a little bit more professional than what we have here. That's what they say. Other than that, I think we're good to go for the week. So I want to thank Shane O'Mac. He's going to return with us. We're going to take a little bit of break, and we're going to have some UFC fights. UFC 324. Very excited about that. I got to switch hats.
Have you had your special guest yet?
We have not. That's going to take place. What we can't say, I don't want to jinx it, but we can't say it is an important gentleman from the UFC universe. So I'll leave it at that. Other than that, my friend, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just there's a lot of stuff that's coming. There's logo, but last. Yeah, hold on. People are yelling at the admin. Admin needs to sharpen up. Live show had correct matchups by logo, but last week's matchups and odds. What? No. Hold on. That is that not the? Is that San Francisco? Yeah, they play San Francisco. And Kansas played Kansas State. What's Nick talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What's he talking about? I'm going to text him right now. What's he talking about? Tennessee's playing Alabama. What's the problem? What is the problem here? I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, to answer your original question, the bottom of the ticker of the NFL. Okay. I'll get him on. I'll get on that. So yeah, I don't want to jinx it or anything like that. Shannon and I have been prepping in this, and we're going to have a whole new layout for our guests, have some music in here, have some sound bites, etc. Pay the man his money kind of thing. So it's coming. It's coming around. We'll get there.
You guys are looking good. I mean, everything's so pretty and beautiful. Too bad we can't fix this right here, though. Too bad we can't, makes this part a little more pretty and beautiful. But.
Right. Well, we can only do so much.
Yeah, exactly. There's only so much.
There's
only so much tech that can fix that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a filter for that, but
might be.
Who knows?
I think you look good. You guys look good.
I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I always look good.
Yeah.
Shano got a haircut.
Did he?
I got it today. I just did it.
You did it yourself?
Yeah.
Very nice.
You know what? You know what I've seen though, where people go into like this little thing, and I think it's AI, or I saw it on TikTok. There's like a little machine you just stick your head in. I wonder if that actually works. Have you seen those?
That just reminds me of Wayne's World. You ever seen Wayne's World?
Yes.
They had the suck cut at it's like the very beginning. I think it's the first Wayne's World, might be the second. I can't remember. I get this mixed up all the time. But they had the suck cut. It was like a bowl the guy put on his head, and like there was like a vacuum cleaner attached to it, and like it cut your hair like while it's sucking it up.
Well, there
Dork was like freaking out. Ah!
There is the scene in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey's sitting there getting his haircut. He's got the bowl on his head, and they spin him around. It's a great movie.
Great movie. All right, we're going to sign off, take a minute break here. Those are our picks. We're going to have a short out for it a little bit later. Stay safe, guys, especially the snow that's coming around in the majority of the states. Hope to see you next week. Good luck on your bets. Good luck to everybody, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Yeah.